I think there's a lot of videos of the Adam Walsh abduction, and there's not a lot of videos of the Adam Harwell abduction. This is just not true because I am Adam Snowflake. I was Adam Snowflake the entire time period, and I'm a shapeshifter, and then I agree to be one of my shapeshifts. And my personality is going by Luke Costello in the end. So I never lose my mother. I went through quite a scare with it, including that cry for help that was only for authorities to find on my channel. The Adam Harwell abduction is what I was saying in all those clips. I have a lot of long archives about the Adam Harwell abduction, which is still presently ongoing with America about to be England. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's gonna be a thing. With me, England from My Name is Country, but never England from Hatalia, with Hatalia actually LARPers compared to that project. It's not that we don't have role play of that we're the countries. We would really claim delusionally we are the countries under My Name is Country for that project of the governments. And honestly, Natalia is LARPing our identities and role playing it as never really the countries. It's like a creepy thing that is choice between liking my work and body of My Name is America or liking Hatalia. And I really hate that Homestuck is worship in this time period. Homestuck, Doctor Who, Star Wars, and like Harry Potter all had like a time period they were worship only with Yu-Gi-Oh! And the history of it is Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the game I invented. Not Hero Battle. With Yu-Gi-Oh! Now belonging to me as rights, and I'm gonna own Konami, and it's gonna be great with me retiring from Brain Cake Productions pretty soon. Yeah. So it's like a lot of things. I am doing a lot of things. It's entire tiresomes of it. People weren't really worried about me during my abduction until a few cried panic videos where I thought I was losing my mother forever. And I wasn't. So yeah, with kitchen witches adorning me over and over again, like just now. I hate kitchen witches. I hate kitchen witchery. They were all I was able to reach during my abduction, where I was able to reach myself twice and not a third time, and I wasn't able to like have it. And it's not so much that you should ever worry about me as an abduction. It means I'm on my own because of a husband and a different family taking care of me that put me on my own and won't return me home to my real family or move me in. Very stubborn about it. And it's just really hard for me to live on my own because I'm about like 6 years old during all of this. And you can tell I'm 6 years old, and it's like a really old event that happened to me that some people really like, but I don't know. Where I stay out on Snowflake, but it becomes an alias, and I give it to my face claims of me clenching my jaw as Axl Rose. It becomes those old photos of Axl Rose if I have to have a historical figure look like me, and it has to be me in a wig, and you can't tell it's me, and that's how we do historical figures. And I give up the name Adam Snowflake in a Kron's locket. Yeah, it's gonna be those photos of Axl Rose. I can't wait for Adam to be an altar in my head, but he faked innocence and was celibate, and I now know that about him, and he was also blonde hair and blue-eyed and dyed his hair a lot. And those things just aren't true of me. I'm brown hair and brown-eyed. So, yeah, no, he was, like, obsessed with Nazis and Aryan. He had the Anne Frank closet happen to him. He was dreamer of the dream realm. I'm so happy that I was Adam Snowflake if we remember it with a new face later and a new history. And it's not me in vessels again. It's me shape-shifting this time. Very different what boy juice does to the brain. You don't recognize transgender? You don't recognize girl and hermaphrodite? Good. The drug has worked. We don't want you to recognize us on the boy juice. Adam was very transgender, and I'm ready to leave that group behind me. But if that really stays a persona in my head that talked like this and faked innocence and was like best friends with Morgan Hoffman, and I have multiple personalities and they all get to look different on hermetics and on drugs and all these crazy powers, and they look like different people each, yeah, Adam Snowflake was gonna look like Axl Rose, and that's gonna be how we remember him. But he was only me in the time period. I just have to leave it all behind. And it's like crazy because we're nearing the end of my abduction because abductions have a time limit. And he just never wanted Homestuck to be a worship aloud of Andrew Hussey's writing. Yes, Andrew Hussey wrote the worship only versions of Homestuck. I still wrote Homestuck. The history is I wrote the webcomic under the pen name Adam Walsh, which is one of my shapeshifts, so you would never know it's me. I wrote Homestuck. Andrew Hussey scribbled over it and reposted it with those scribbles on board. And that's the Let's Read edition, which is a very famous pagan idol to Satan. I don't hate the cross. I don't hate that you love Satan. I don't. That's just not what the trolls were ever supposed to be, in my opinion, as the author. They were supposed to be crazy, have a hemo spectrum, be all these crazy fun things, all this cool stuff, but they were never supposed to be like, um, I just hate worship and people who bow in general. I'm an atheist forever. But if I leave the term atheist behind me and still don't worship and have this hand tattoo removed, because tattoos just fade. They just fade off the skin. They last like 16 to 15 years and then they fade as a group. But I have a swastika tattoo on my ankle pretty soon because I have one tattoo for Eon, and then I had a 9/11 tattoo on my wrist. But oh my god, do I not keep this hand tattoo? Um, where it's a lot of things, but I don't see Rachel and Morgan Hoffman again, and I'm really glad because I did that one series loose cannon with him, and then that looks like Adam Snowflake will be perceived to be in the face I'm gonna go with. That was me on drugs, crazy with long hair, and I looked like a very different person, clenching my jaw. And well, that's all known about Axl Rose. I won't stay Axl Rose's face, and it will stay Adam Snowflake's. And then what it's gonna be, if that was all me as Compulsive Ink, is kind of that I changed my name to Luke Costello for the time period. I go by Luke Costello. In the end, I talked like this, and I don't know why, and I was a stoner. But I can't wait to just like embrace that history if I'm having to pick everything out. Um, where I almost thought I lost my mother and I didn't. So that's everything. See you.